a quick show of hands. How many of you are working, selling, exporting with international customers or partners in some way? Can we do a quick show of hands, please? Alright. And how many of you are still figuring out how to take that first step outside in India? Well, that's a good number. That means today's conversation is really for everyone in the room, no matter wherever we are on that journey. I believe we all agree on this that nowadays India's startups and MSMEs are no longer building fully for local markets. Many Indian ventures now have the opportunity to serve global customers, build international partnerships, and expand across borders. But going global requires more than ambition. It requires market understanding, trust, compliance, payment, partnership, and the right entry strategy. Beginning with that, my first question to both of you is when should an Indian founder, MSME, or startup start thinking about global markets? Should they first become strong in India or they build with a global mindset from the beginning?
Good morning, everyone. So, going global is a thought which needs to come from the start of your business establishment. But that is not your first day thing. You should be having in your mind, like your mindset should be very clear that yes, after certain point of time, you need to go global, but you need to establish, if you are an Indian company, then you need to establish yourself in India first, make your roots strong in India, stabilize your business in India, and once you are very well confident in here, then only you think about now expanding it to abroad. It can be any country. For example, because I'm living in US, so I can tell you, like, whatever the compliances or the documentation or the way business runs there is completely different. So once you are very well confident in your business in India, at that time it comes like you need to do the research of the country, the way how the business runs there, what are the compliances, what are the market, what how the customer wants the product, how they are looking for it, what they want out of that product. So all those research needs to be done, and then definitely you can go and expand it. So for that, the basic thing is you need to do the market research, and you need to be very confident in what you are building and what you are bringing it to the table.
I think some of the sector and industry no need to go to the global market. It is not must. But in this era, the many of the economic system is related to each other. So that's the reason why we have to go to the global market. I'm from South Korea, and then some of the Korean company also lot based on the Indian market. And I think when companies go to global market, there is two suitable ways. One is go to the global market, they will start their business own. On example, in India, the company name is actually the company is first pioneer of the micro loan service based on the fintech system in India. So the founder is Korean, and also he has been experienced over 10 years working in India in the global companies. So which means he has lots of experience and already well understanding about the Indian culture very much well. So it's more easier than other foreign company to start a business based on India. And then second one is some company already proved their business idea and their solution is good for the market, and then will approach to the foreign market. For example, when I'm an accelerator, so and then post-order accelerator company owner actually, so we will be targeting an Indian market. all the time I try to bring in Korean technology to the Indian market and also bringing some Indian company to the Korean market. I do, and then I could see that when first step a company approach to the foreign market, the company is not known in the market, so everybody wants more understanding and need some more proof of the company and item and technology is safe or well, and then references want to check the references about the company. So how do we show it to the first meeting to their potential client in the market? So the good way for solving this problem is, in my thought, they must do monetization based on their local market first. And then after that, based on their references, they can step approach to the foreign market economy. So I think these two ways is needed when a company goes to the global market.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, my question is to you, Nishant sir. What is one signal that shows a business may be ready to explore international opportunities?
As I said first, you need to be very well confident in your business, what you are bringing into the table. That's the first thing, that we are confident. Whether you are able to make your customer satisfied in India or not. Because I'll take an example. There is a wholesale outlet in United States called Costco. If anyone has heard about that, when we are living there, we need not to think even a single time that okay, if we need to buy anything, we just go there because we know. And as previous panel was emphasizing on trust, so we know that whatever the best quality available, we are going to get at the best price. So let's say we are going to the Costco to buy one thing, we buy multiple things, keeping in mind that okay, if we don't need this, then we can return it also. And return, believe me, you can return the things at Costco even after 6 months, 8 months, that way. Even sometimes people use that and then return. So that's how the customer trust and customer satisfaction is there. Are we confident whether we can make our customer, like the country which we are targeting, are we aligned with the customer's mindset of that country or not? If we have done our research well for the country we are trying to step in, then definitely that could be an starting point to get into that.
Thank you, sir. My question to you, Mahima ma'am. From your experience in India-Korea business and startup ecosystem interactions, what should Indian founders understand before entering an international market or building cross-border partnerships?
It's very interesting question, because all the time I realize how different culture, business culture we have between India and Korea. Actually, Korea is very much how I can say. I will tell you one example. One day, one of my Indian friends who work in the Samsung electronic headquarters, he asked me why all the time his boss upset with him. So I asked him what happened on your life in the office, and he said, when I tried to go back to my home, and my boss told me something to do. So yes, the day after day, he when he come back to the office, he finished the work and then go to the boss to report what he did done. And then suddenly his boss was upset because in Korea the meaning is if your boss tell you when you try to go back to home, say something to do means don't go home. To please finish it right now. So never share honestly what they exactly want to share. But it's very difficult to understand as an Indian. Also, many of cases as Korean companies also sometimes we can experience like this. Some Korean company asked me, Maiman, I think the company you introduced in India, since they are very weird, what happened? Because they all the time push me to buy our solution and product. Because in Korea, pushing pulling is very important. But from the India side, I could see all the time they push on me. So which means is there is a huge gap understanding business culture and cultural issues each other. I understand very much well how much India is diversity. I also agree it's very strong point in this era for the business in the world. But any startup companies, any companies from any countries, when they approach to the other countries' market, must understanding from about their culture first, and then after that they can build the strategy how to enter that. As a cross-border startup accelerating company, our business model is capital gain. But I have been working last almost 9 years between the India and Korea, and I have to be pivot my business item because normal business item in the local market as an accelerator is not working between the cross-border world. So as he mentioned earlier, actually when a company goes to the global market or other foreign market, also understanding the how different market and what customers and clients exactly need and want. Understanding this is the first approach to the global market, I believe.
My question to both of you is, if a founder wants to explore one international market in the next 12 months, what should their step-by-step approach look like?
So, as very first thing, I said like whatever country they want to look for, they need to do a well research. What are the compliance? What are the legalities? How the trade is happening between countries? Suddenly, some tariff war starts and people get caught into that. So all those things, like there are few things which we do not have control, but there are so many other things where we have very well control on doing our research for that country. One another thing is like when you are targeting even Indian market or global market, you need to be thinking about the customer, what they want. Most of the time, what founders do that we have built a very good product and it is going to help the customer, but what if customer doesn't need it? That doesn't make any sense for the customer and your product, no matter how well you were involved into it, it is not going to help the customer and they are not going to use it. So all those things are there. At the same time, when like step by step process, so definitely for a new startup or any new person getting into the market, these things can be very overwhelming, and that's where exactly we are trying to establish this India USA Trade Council for US market, where when I first met with Mr. Sachin, I was like impressed. He has got the magnetic personality, and I came to that event in an event we met. I came to that event with my different startup and different idea. But when we met, the thought process changed completely, and then we got into an agreement and MOU of signing like India USA Trade Council with SBF Direct. So whatever the ecosystem Sachin has already explained earlier, which is providing almost you everything whatever a business needs to get into any new market. Similar ecosystem we are trying to build in US also, being the head office in Delaware, and definitely like step by step, if anyone wants to expand in US, then we will be able to help accordingly with all our ecosystem, whatever we have already established.
Let me know more about that.
If a founder wants to explore one international market in next 12 months, what should their step-by-step approach look like?
Why? Just by approach to the global market you asked.
If a business or a founder wants to explore an international market, like he wants to expand his business, what should his approach look like?
I spend a lot of money for the press release in Indian market every time, bringing the Korean technology to this market. And also, when I support the Indian tech company to show up to the Korean market, also I support them to press release in the market first because that's mostly easy as a client and buyer and investor can look into the source of the media. It can build and create some trustful based on their first. And then after that, they have most good outcome based on their local market.
As we all agree that trust is the one factor that everyone looks for. So what role do reference local partners, trade bodies, government-backed platforms, events and founder credibility play in building that trust?
As you said, building trust. So trust doesn't come like in a single day. You need to build your trust, and trust comes from the brand, like any brand. You just name it. Whatever the brand we can think of with their tagline, with their any punchline, whatever they have been using in their advertisement. So we know that okay, if we as a already quoted example of Costco. So the trust is not just in one day, but it comes in two ways. Like if the ongoing customer is already there, who are well satisfied, it's a building of a trust. Then they will mouth publicity. They will be going and telling lot many other people that yes, this brand is trustworthy, and then that's how they will get associated with your business. And if they are also satisfied, then that chain goes on and on. So building trust, first of all, like if you are in India, as I said, stabilize your business, satisfy your customer. Once they are like satisfied, then you are stepping into the other countries market, and at that time you can like start building your brand with there are so many different driving factors with which you can build your brand. And once your brand is built and your customer is satisfied, then you will be having like your customers and your market will be having trust in your startup. So definitely that's how you can go ahead.
I totally agree with your opinion. First, is lead by spending a lot of time and then providing some loyalty and approaching as some kind of friendship. So I think there's nothing better way to spend lots of money to build and trust each other because it's good.
As we already got a reminder for the time, in one line, what is your most important advice for Indian entrepreneurs who want to take their business global?
Don't just think and go to the market, rather stabilize yourself in your business. When you have the confidence that okay, whatever is there, you can tackle that. That would be the right time, and do very well research of the market you are getting into.
To the Indian entrepreneurs. It's a very difficult question because most of cases I advise to my IT companies start their own business because in my thoughts I don't believe all people must do be a founder and entrepreneur. But sometimes it has a really ability to be a founder and entrepreneurs want to create their own ecosystem or innovative something in the era, then you must trust by themselves. They will achieve something wrong with that, and then must they will be to be a goal. It's there one day because the journey as an entrepreneur is not easy, very difficult journey. Sometimes we want to forgive, and sometimes there is nothing where we can make money based on there. Sometimes some business item will not get a success in the market. But if there is nothing, trust about themselves, they will not will not happy to keep the business doing to success to achieve what they are exactly want.
Thank you to both of our speakers for sharing such practical insights. The key takeaway is that global expansion is not only about ambition, it is about preparation, most importantly, trust, market understanding, payment readiness, partnership, and disciplined execution. For Indian startups and MSMEs, the journey from Bharat to global markets begin with building a business that is credible, compliant, and ready to serve customers beyond borders.
Thank you very much. Everyone, please give a huge round of applause. And with that, now I request you please kindly come forward for a group photo once. Once again, thank you very much. And we just discussed about the global is not only about the ambition. It is about the preparation, credibility, partnership, payments, and the documentation in the long-term trust. With that, once again, thank you very much. And now we are moving ahead with our next panel discussion of the day. It is about the funding reality check 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, funding has changed. Investors today are not just about looking at ideas pitched in. They are looking at traction, business fundamentals, governance, revenue clarity, valuation, and the discipline. And the most important thing, how that founder is. They invest in the founder, and this is what we will talk about. Into this, our moderator will be Mr. Sudeep Bhattacharya ji, Sales Director, AGT Direct Limited. Please kindly come on and rise. Everyone, please give a huge round of applause to Mr. Sudeep Bhattacharya ji. And into this, our panelist will be Mr. Sushil Sharma ji. He is the chairman of Marwari Catalyst Group and leading voice in India's startup ecosystem. As an entrepreneur, investor, mentor, and ecosystem builder, he has supported more than 100 plus startups, helping founders to access capital, mentorship, and strategic networks. So we welcome him here. Next is we have Mr. Varun Niglani. He is an investor partner at GetSet Office co-working and is actively associated with angel investments through Angel Bay, FAAD Capital, Pedal Start, and DCE Engineering Gold Medalist. Next up we have Aditi Singh. Ms. Aditi Singh, she is a strategy and capital market leader with over 18 years of experience across investment, business growth, and entrepreneurial ecosystem development. I once again request Mr. Sudeep Bhattacharya ji, please kindly come on and dais. And in the meantime, I just request the panelists to please kindly take your seats. Thank you very much. And now with that note, I request Mr. Sudeep Bhattacharya sir, please kindly go ahead. Thank you very much. With that, I just request Mr. Sachin sir, please kindly come on and rise and present a bouquet to our guests here. Thank you. Thank you very much, and I request the moderator to please kindly go. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Uh, let's start this session. For me, also, first time I am doing this kind of conversation. So, excuse me अगर मैं गलती होता है. ठीक है? So, just a small understanding. Just a small understanding, if you know, आप अगर थोड़ा सा explain कर दें.
So, hello everyone. My name is Sushil Sharma. After technology company exit, agriculture and infrastructure exits, I've started a company called Marwadi Catalyst, which was an accelerator. Now I run an accelerator venture studio, invested in around 90 plus companies. The ticket size is low. We more say as we are strategical investors, we are more like mentors with skill game. So whatever I am wearing today, other than my shoes, is my portfolio company. So I don't only invest, I am also a brand manager for my things. I enjoy my activity. Any founder who is looking for mentors with skill game can approach me. I've also traveled 40 countries. I'm a chairman and president for BRICS Chamber of Commerce for Startup and MSME, and also chairman for Rajasthan for Electronics and Software Export Promotion Council. 30 plus countries experience, 10 failures, 90 investments. Thank you.
Great. Hi. So my name is Varun, and I've been into startup investing for last 10 years. Started my career as somebody who just wanted to help startups, and over the course of time started investing. Did my investments in companies like Art Capital, Pay, Start. These are accelerators as well as venture networks. Then invested in a couple of individual companies, had good share of exits as well. And as Sudhir sir said, there are some of them which didn't work out. At the moment, I am investing in startups at very early stage, as well as actively involved in a co-working company by the name of GetSet Office, wherein we are opening up spaces in Delhi and NCR at the moment. Apart from that, there are a couple of NGOs we support, and these are NGOs which work on the ground. Most of the support that we give, it is actually used for the goodness. I live in Delhi, and definitely forward to interacting with more people here, as well as people who have put in their exhibition outside as well.
Hi, happy to be here. My name is Aditi Singh, and 18 plus years in the industry since it's important to mention. So, started working as an analyst in a private equity fund, then became entrepreneur, ran hotels and restaurants in Himachal, went bankrupt, came back to job, did investment banking, and for last 9 years I'm working as CSO with a listed NBFC. So of course I deal with capital markets quite a lot, and just set up as a wholly owned subsidiary. So the group is Satin Credit here. It's a 16,000 crore AUM group, active in microfinance, housing and MSME finance. The subsidiary, which is purported as the venture debt or the AIF Cap 2 fund, is Satin Growth Alternatives, where we give venture debt. So the guy who's filling with me does not like the term, so I'll correct that. It is a quasi debt, where we give a mixture of debt and equity, majority being debt, so that I return money to my investors, and the ticket size being 4 to 6 crores. The theme is genderless and sustainability, so I invest in women or sustainable enterprises. That's about me. start my day with heavy lifting at the gym or losing my breath at badminton so that I can carry on with the madness of the day, but no complaints.
Great. सुशील जी, स्टार्टअप आता है तो what is that you see in terms of investments? क्या preparation आप देखते हो startup में someone who standing in front of you
तो यार स्टार्टअप्स को पहले भी वही देखते थे और आज भी वही देखते हैं। आई थिंक क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट प्रोसेस, एनर्जी, टीम प्ले, आई थिंक दैट इज द की। बट स्टिल आई थिंक अब थोड़ा सा और देखते हैं, अगर एक्सेलरेटर या फंड है तो किस इंक्यूबेटर से आ रहा है, रिकमेंडेशन क्या है, जो विपिन ने पहले अपने से पहले सेशन से दिया था। और मुझे इससे पहले मैं स्टेटमेंट दूंगा कि बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप फाउंडर्स मिस्टेक करते हैं कि वो प्री इंक्यूबेशन स्टेज पे आते ही नहीं है और वो सीधे फंडिंग की बात करते हैं। तो मैं चाहे वो डेट फंडिंग की हो चाहे एंजल फंडिंग की हो, अगर आप कोई भी स्टार्टअप अगर राइट इंक्यूबेटर एक्सेलरेटर से आता है तो इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए क्लैरिटी रहती है, बिकॉज़ दैट ट्रस्ट विच विपिन हैज सेड इज आल्सो नॉट रिकमेंडेड बाय अ इंक्यूबेटर। सो आई थिंक रिकमेंडेशन with energy, with knowledge, with network, I think it comes with the credibility of the people who have lived with them. कितना भी लड़की को डेट कर दो, शक्ति करने बाद जो एक्सपीरियंस होता है डिफरेंट होता है। तो मेरा स्टेटमेंट ये है कि आप अगर रिकमेंडेशन आएगा तो आपको अच्छा रहेगा। तो इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि आज की तारीख में क्योंकि इकोसिस्टम चैलेंजिंग है, अब वो फेवरेबल नहीं रहा जो पहले था, तो मेरा सजेशन है कि आप अपने इंक्यूबेटर को राइट चूज करें। इंक्यूबेटर के लिए प्री इंक्यूबेटर से राइट अप्रोच लें ताकि ये गुडविल और इंजेक्शन बढ़े और किसी भी एंजल इन्वेस्टर, किसी भी कैट 1, कैट 2 और एक्सेलरेटर के लिए आपके साथ देना आसान हो। और इस बात को मैं इसलिए भी बोल सकता हूँ क्योंकि मैं बैक बेंचर, फेलियर फाउंडर, इन्वेस्टेड फाउंडर, सक्सेसफुल फाउंडर, एंजल इन्वेस्टर, इकोसिस्टम एनेबल्ड टू एक्सेलरेटर और फंड बना हूँ। तो मुझे लगता है ये स्टेज देखिए, इसलिए मैं इसका रिलेवेंट आंसर दे सकता हूँ। थैंक यू।
अच्छा, एक चीज़ और सोचिए जो इम्पोर्टेंट है, अगर कोई बंदा आता है उसके पास 30 दिन ही है बिजनेस बनाने के लिए और आपके पास वो कोई 30 days है, so what are the 3 things that you think we should prepare?
या देखो जो भी
It can be 3 or it can be more than that also.
तो सर इसका ना आंसर तो थोड़ा अलग होगा। अगर मैडम के पास के लिए कोई स्टार्टअप आता है उसको 30 दिन दिए तो शायद कम हो सकता है, उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन बहुत डिफरेंट होती है क्योंकि जो कैट 2 फंड्स होते हैं जो लार्जर टिकट साइज देते हैं उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस बहुत अलग होती है। जो कैट 1 में आते हैं या एंजल्स में आते हैं उनका अप्रोच बहुत अलग होता है। उसमें तो आप एनर्जी की पिवट होता है, हमारे स्टेज पे बहुत ज्यादा पिवट होता है प्रोडक्ट, तो उसमें एनर्जी, टीम, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, कम्युनिकेशन एंड क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट प्रोसेस इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि यहाँ पर वैलिडेशन ऑफ द आइडिया एंड डेटा रूम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी कैसे?
यार जब हम बात करते हैं ना तो बहुत क्लियर होता है कि यार मैं ये
Working from the present condition of
फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी कैसे है? तो यार फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी फाउंडर के खुद के माइंडसेट की, टीम के माइंडसेट की, एंट्री एग्जिट की। तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि हमारे में से कोई भी इन्वेस्टर अच्छा फाउंडर ढूंढ रहा होता है, तेज, फास्ट, फ्लेक्सिबल फाउंडर ढूंढ रहा होता है क्योंकि पैसे कमाना आसान नहीं है। तो बहुत सारे लोग मुझे लगता है कि दोस्त अच्छे ढूंढते हैं और इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए ऐसे लोग ढूंढते हैं जो उनको पैसा कमा के दे पाए। ये बहुत क्लियर है। तो आपको खुद को पिवट करना पड़ता है मेंटली, है ना, आपको एनर्जेटिक होना पड़ता है। मैंने बोला कि वी स्टार्ट विद दिस, सो इफ एनी फाउंडर इज वेरी एनर्जेटिक इट विल गेट अ बेटर गाइड प्रीटी श्योर। अरे चाहे फ्रेंड बनाओ चाहे ग्रुप बनाओ, आपकी एनर्जी होनी चाहिए। बिना एनर्जी के आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो। क्लैरिटी थॉट प्रोसेस चाहिए, आपकी टीम बहुत बैलेंस होनी चाहिए, राइट। और फाउंडर बातों से पता चलता है कि पिवट करने के लिए रेडी है कि नहीं है, क्योंकि खुद भी पिवट करना है, टीम भी पिवट करना है, इन्वेस्टर्स को लाना भी है और निकालना भी है।
That is more than that कि it is all of like आप सब कुछ कर रहे हो, doing sales also, marketing also।
और एक तो चीज जो सबसे बड़ी स्टार्टअप में आप ज्यादा लोगों को प्रेजेंटेशन करो तो पिच देख के मत करो, इतना आपको कंठस्थ होना चाहिए, इतना आपका डूबे हुए विषय की वजह है कि वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है।
अभी आ रहा
और स्टार्टअप कॉन्फ्रेंस में उससे एनर्जी, क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट प्रोसेस, उसकी नॉलेज, उसका कंटेंट, सब क्लैरिटी मिल जाती है। ये इंपॉर्टेंट है। और एक फाउंडर प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहा है, बाकी लोग खाली साथ बैठे हैं, ये भी एक चैलेंज है। तो उसको को फाउंडर नहीं बोलते, वो सिर्फ बोलते हैं कि टीम मेंबर है बैठा हुआ है। तो अगर आप सब लोग बराबर पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे, दूसरे लोग हो सकता है फाइनेंस में अच्छे नहीं हो, बट कम्युनिकेशन प्रॉपर होना चाहिए।
वो इम्पोर्टेंट सबको एक साथ करना। रवि जी, तो आप दोनों पार्ट में थे, Oh, as an investor also, as a founder also. So what do you think, like, कैसे था, how was the journey? Looking at the present situation, when you see young, talented people are coming in, what do you think? आप कैसे देख रहे हो अपने आप को उस टाइम से जैसे आपने देखा था होगा? So I think way back 15 years जब मैं as a founder काम कर रहा था तो मुझे पता नहीं था मैं founder हूँ. Startup एक इतना word नहीं था. It was not like a household word. मुझे खुद नहीं पता था मैं startup कर रहा हूँ. And वो नहीं भी चला तो मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि मैंने startup बंद किया है. मुझे लगा एक venture किया वो नहीं चला. I think the access was not there. इतना the access to information, the access to people, especially in Indian context. Even it was very funny thing कि 2016 में 15-16 I was watching US Shark Tank. वहाँ से मुझे पता चला यार मैंने स्टार्टअप किया था यार. मैं तो एक फेल्ड एंटरप्रेन्योर हूँ बट मैं फेलियर नहीं हूँ किया था उस टाइम. मुझे नहीं पता था. उसके बाद थिंग्स चेंज. एंड अगर आज की बात करूँ ना तो आज अगर कोई मुझे कहता है ना यार कि सर मेरे पास, मैं इसलिए नहीं कर रहा क्योंकि मेरे पास इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है, मेरे को तो करना नहीं चाहता. तो सर मेरे पास ना MVP बनाने के लिए पैसा नहीं है, मेरे को तो करना नहीं चाहता. बिकॉज आज अगर आपको वाकई में प्रॉब्लम पता है ना और उसका सॉल्यूशन आपके पास है तो एक इतना सॉल्यूशन आप बना के टेस्ट कर सकते हो 10, 20, 25, 50 लोगों पे कि आप उससे कुछ बना सको. हाँ, अगर आप कहोगे रॉकेट बना रहे हो तो एक अलग बात है. उसके अलावा आई थिंक 90% ऑफ द थिंग्स इज पॉसिबल टुडे. सो इफ आज जो चीजें चेंज हो गई है मैं देखता हूँ इट्स द लैक ऑफ एफर्ट rather than lack of anything else. You have social media, you have portals, you can reach out to clients, investors, people, co-founders, whatnot. ChatGPT, सब कुछ है, क्या नहीं है. अगर आपने सीखने की पावर, मतलब वो एक इच्छा नहीं है तो कुछ भी नहीं है. अदरवाइज सब कुछ ही है. मतलब जब उस टाइम किया होगा ना then ChatGPT कुछ भी नहीं था, कुछ था ही नहीं. अपने 4 लोगों प्रेजेंटेशन आपको खुद को बनाना, सब कुछ खुद बनाना होता था. और उसके बाद आप इतना रिसर्च ही नहीं कर सकते थे. आज आप यू कैन स्टिमुलेट लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स जो आप सोच ही नहीं सकते थे. मतलब जितना इस सेकंड आप देखिए ना, अगर इस मीटिंग्स में चेंज हो गया, मान लीजिए आपने किसी इन्वेस्टर के लिए टेक बनाया और उस इन्वेस्टर के जगह आप दूसरे को मिल रहे हो तो यू हैव टाइम टू रियली ट्वीक दैट इन कपल ऑफ सेकंड्स. पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था. इस तरह के सेशंस कहाँ होते थे. लोगों को पता ही नहीं था यार कि मतलब उस टाइम पे मैं लिंक्डइन बोलता तो लोगों को पता ही नहीं था लिंक्डइन क्या होता है. और आज मैं कहता हूँ यार सर्च मी ऑन लिंक्डइन या सर्च मी ऑन एनी अदर प्लेटफॉर्म. आजकल लोग कार्ड रखते ही नहीं है. विजिटिंग कार्ड मैं डायरी लेके घूमता हूँ एंड आई कॉल माई सेल्फ ओल्ड स्कूल, जिसका अभी मेरे को बेनिफिट दिखा. बाहर सर्वर नहीं चल रहा था तो आई सेड रुक जाए मैं लिख के देता हूँ. दैट्स अनदर थिंग बट थिंग्स आर वेरी इजी. आज ना करना के पीछे 100 रीजंस हो सकते हैं. Definitely 8 years back, this was 10 years back also, this was a format. अब ऐसा नहीं होता बट मैंने देखा है, मतलब मेरे केस में आई कैन जो ड्रिबलिंग है वो आज भी काम आती है मेरे लिए. बिकॉज यू आर नोटिंग डाउन थिंग्स एंड दैट एक्चुअली गोज इन योर हेड. जो आप टाइप करते हैं आई थिंक देयर इज स्टिल दैट. आपके पास जैसे अभी आपने हो गया स्टार्टअप, आप कैसे देखते हो, मतलब व्हाट इज दैट यू लुक एट फर्स्टली, यू लुक एट द इन्वेस्टमेंट टेक्नोलॉजी, क्या देखते हो आप उसकी? सो मैं अर्ली स्टेज में रेवेन्यू देखते हो कैसे? मैं बहुत अर्ली स्टेज में इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ. उसमें मैं ये देखता हूँ कि यार एक तो ये जो टीम है इसकी जो मैनेज है आपस में पहले तो कैसी हो रखी है इन टर्म्स ऑफ द co-founders, are they bringing in the complementary skills or not? And second is how they are married to the problem they are solving. ऐसा क्या इंसाइट है यार जो इनको पता है जो दूसरों को नहीं पता, या क्या इन्होंने वो प्रॉब्लम खुद से फेस की है, हाउ डीप दे आर इनटू द प्रॉब्लम. अगर ये 2 चीजें मिलती हैं ना तो देन आई स्टार्ट वर्किंग विद देम, स्पेंडिंग सम टाइम एज सुशील जी सेड कि ट्रस्ट कैसे आएगा. या तो वो किसी ट्रस्टेड रिसोर्स से, मेरे सोर्स से आ रहा है तो आएगा, या unless I start working with them for some time, I refer them to some people, some introductions here and there. वहाँ से ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करके then I look it from investing point of view. बट उससे पहले तो सिर्फ समझ ही रहे हैं कि यार ये लोग कितना डेप्थ में जाके इसको कर पाएंगे, एग्जीक्यूट कर भी पाएंगे या नहीं कर पाएंगे.
Just wanted to check, what is your perspective when you look at the early stage, startup? What do you think about that startup? There are situations such as this. What do you say? What are the parameters that you want?
Well, why exactly we do not do early stage per se? So why we do not do early stage per se, we always rely on the proof of concept. But for us, it has become early stage because of the idea that we are carrying as the investment thesis. So I can first see, I have to actually first build an ecosystem, how to break the right deals. Because women-led businesses ढूंढना, sustainable businesses ढूंढना, उस ticket size में ढूंढना. And so what we did was we did partnership with Niti Aayog Women Entrepreneur Web Program. Then I took chairmanship of Women Entrepreneur Development Council. But so far we have not been able to call one meeting. Having said that, so the thing is, my investment fund is a startup myself. So I first look at me, what is my moat, what is my niche. Because I have to sell myself to my prospective LPs and investors. So जो product मैं बना रही हूँ, पहली बात तो मैं convince दूँगी नहीं. So what I did was I put my skin in the game. That's, I think I wrote my 1 crore check. 25 lakh is what I could have, because that is my first thing, a differentiator. While I'm working as an intrapreneur, which is the new term, I'm CXO in the parent and I'm leading this subsidiary. So bringing your own skin in the game was the first. Then again, going extra to create your right market, your right initiatives. We have done the first closing without involving any distributor. Because your problem समझ में आई, कमाई सारी distributor ले जाता है, आप तो बस कैरी के भरोसे बैठे रहते हो. So that problem we solved, and now this is what we teach the mentee companies. One we see is, because जब तक वो हमारे पास आते हैं, उनके पास एक VC आ चुका होता है, most cases में आ चुका होता है, और हमारा पैसा वो लेते हैं like a bridge, because equity is expensive. हमें लगता है equity तो फ्री में मिलती है ना, that is most expensive, more expensive than debt, much more expensive than any kind of debt. मतलब 2 रुपए सैकड़ा ब्याज से भी महंगा equity लेना है, अगर आपको आपके बिजनेस की seriousness पता है. That is what we tell them. उस लेवल तक आने के लिए जब पहुंचता है ना, तो हमारे तक आ गया तो प्रमोटर क्या बोलने लगता है, जी मैंने ना, एंड मैं लाइव एग्जांपल देती हूँ, इन माय लास्ट आईसी किड्स एपरल, ब्यूटीफुल वर्ड, ब्यूटीफुल प्रोडक्ट, 60 करोड़ का टर्नओवर है, 2 करोड़ का पैक है, ब्यूटीफुल, इक्विटी आना है, बट अभी लेने की बजाय शायद 2 साल बाद लेंगे तो बेटर वैल्यूएशन मिलेगा. अगर प्रमोटर बहुत डाइल्यूट हो गया है तो मैं उसको पसंद कम करती हूँ. इतना अर्ली स्टेज में जो डाइल्यूट हो गया है ना, फिर वो ईसॉप वाले सीईओ की तरह काम करता है. विद ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू प्रोफेशनल्स, आई एम सेइंग दिस, आई माइसेल्फ एम अ प्रोफेशनल, बट जितना स्किन इन द गेम रहेगा उतना इम्पोर्टेंट है. एंड यू हैव टू फोकस, बिकॉज वहां तक आते आते जी मेरे कपड़े बड़े अच्छे बन रहे हैं, अब मैं बेबी पाउडर भी बना लूंगा, अब मैं आपके डायपर भी बना लूंगा. ऐसे स्टॉप राइट हियर. बेबी कॉस्मेटिक्स की $1 billion कंपनीज अलग से ऐसे नहीं बनी. यू कैन नॉट डू इट ऑल. यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन योर बिजनेस एंड ब्रेक द स्टेज, बिकॉज प्रमोटर्स टेंड टू गेट कैरीड अवे. लेवल पे आने के बाद वो ना, जैसे जब नई नई ड्राइविंग सीखते हैं ना, तब तो हम इतना घबरा कर चलते हैं, 6 महीने बाद वो सबसे खतरनाक ड्राइवर होता है, बिकॉज अब उसको लगता है मेरे को गियर लगाने आ गया, अब तो ऑटोमेटिक गाड़ियां आ गई है. वो सबसे खतरनाक बंदा है सड़क पे. जो 5 साल पुराने ड्राइवर है, जिसकी गाड़ी 2-4 बार ठुक गई, खून के आंसू रो लिए, वो सबसे समझदार ड्राइवर है. तो जो जिस स्टेज पे मैं आ रही हूँ, 6 महीने वाला ड्राइवर होता है, उसमें जो कॉन्फिडेंस आता है ना, मैं सबको फोड़ दूंगा, वहां उसको एक हाथ से लगाम पकड़ के साथ काम करना पड़ता है. एंड आई बिलीव एज एन इन्वेस्टर, आप उसको काम करना जिस दिन सिखाने लगे ना, वो आगे नहीं बढ़ पाता. So you have to handhold, but you have to give him a reality check. In my case, give her a reality check time to time.
यार मैं एक स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चन है आपसे, डोंट माइंड आस्किंग. यार आपने बोला उसको एक हाथ से लगाम लगा के काम करना पड़ता है. मुझे लगता है एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है. कोई भी फाउंडर फाउंडर क्यों बनता है, जॉब क्यों नहीं करता है? क्योंकि उसको फ्रीडम की आदत होती है, उसको कुछ बड़ा करना है, उसको स्केल करना है, उसको उड़ना है। आप लोग एग्री करते हो फाउंडर को उड़ना है? और ये सारे किसी लगा देते हैं।
इसीलिए मैंने नेक्स्ट लाइन में कहा कि मैं उसका बिजनेस नहीं पकड़ सकती, मैं सिर्फ उसकी सोच को गाइड कर सकती हूँ।
मैं यही बात बोलता हूँ कि मुझे स्टार्टअप इंडस्ट्री में इट्स अ डिबेटेबल पॉइंट कि यार और मैं शायद इसलिए बोलता हूँ कि एंजल्स टर्मिनोलॉजी क्यों आई, क्योंकि फाउंडर को उड़ने का शौक है, उसको पंख दो। और मैं बोलूँ आपका और मेरा, हम सब लोग जो बैठे हैं चारों लोग, हमारी ये ड्यूटी है कि पैसे दे रहे हैं वो बात अलग है, आपने डेट दे दिया वो और भी अच्छी बात है, इक्विटी कॉस्ट की ये भी अच्छी बात है, लेकिन ओवरऑल इकोसिस्टम में क्या हो रहा है कि आप पैसा देके बात करो।
तो बारहवीं से जो मेरा तात्पर्य था, that was this.
I'm seriously, but this is a debate.
So what I meant was give him the right direction also, because unguided design कहीं भी चल जाएगी। उस बिजनेस की प्रॉब्लम ये है उसने 6 वर्टिकल खोल दिए एंड ब्लीड कर रहा है और उसकी वजह से अपनी इक्विटी यूज कर रहा है, बिकॉज इवेंचुअली लॉस होगा तो क्या होगा, कैपिटल इरोजन होगा, एंड देन वो कह रहा है अपना बिजनेस बंद कर दो। सो आई वुड से पहले अपने प्रोडक्ट को स्टेबलाइज करो, अपना मार्केट स्टेबलाइज करो, because there is a reason there are 10 players for everything, one player cannot do, otherwise so Adani इकलौती कंपनी है, oh I'm loving it, bring it on.
तो मैं सुशील की बात पे ना मैं एक पॉइंट ऐड करता हूं। आई थिंक आई ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू से दिस कि इन्वेस्टर्स ना हर शेप साइज में आते हैं, सो एज अ फाउंडर वन हैज टू बी पिकी। यार मुझे उड़ना है तो मुझे किस तरह के इन्वेस्टर के पास जाना है। उन्होंने राइटली सेट कहा कि भाई मेरा थीसिस ये है, मैं तुम्हें उड़ने नहीं देने वाला हूं, उड़ोगे तो ऊपर का डोरी नीचे पकड़े रखेंगे एज अ पतंग, ठीक है? चलता है तो मेरे पास आओ, मेरे तो सुखबीर जी के पास जाओ। आई थिंक ये तो फाउंडर के पास है, पैसा मेरा है। एक लास्ट लाइन और बोलूंगा,
90% केसेस में यही है ना, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, ये स्टेटमेंट नहीं है, मैं लार्ज इंडस्ट्री की बात कर रहा हूं।
See, we have VCs ourselves, not VCs, a larger company, so we have investors and board, so we know बांधना क्या होता है और डायरेक्शन देना क्या होता है, and I know we also have board.
हाँ देखो ना, आपने पैसा दिया और कल जाके उसने मर्सिडीज खरीद ली, किसी की मर्सिडीज में मैं जाऊंगा तो मैं ना 10 करोड़ की डील ले आऊंगा, तो वो नहीं हम कैसे रोकेंगे?
चलो बताओ चलो एक
और ऐसा हो चुका है।
ओके
अच्छा ऐसा होता है ना, ये एक आठ बात है, ऐसा होता है कि नहीं होता? आपने पैसा दिया और उसने जाके सबसे पहले गाड़ी बदल ली है, 10 लाख की घड़ी खरीद ली, आप 1 लाख वाली पहन रहे हो 10 वाली पहन रहे हो, क्या खरीद लो।
मैं एग्री कर रहा हूँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये चैलेंज है जो हमको एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा। मैं एक स्टेटमेंट बस ही मैं मेरे को लगता है हमारा टाइम हो गया, बोल रहा हूँ देखो यहाँ कितने लोग फाउंडर से हाथ रेस करेंगे, पीछे कर रहे हैं, कितने लोग पैसा कमाना चाहते हैं पीछे, कितने लोग सिर्फ पैशनेट है, एक बार देखिए इनोवेटर्स कितने हैं, नहीं पैसा कमाना और मैं करने दो लगे। थैंक यू। अभी है ना इंडिया में 2 लाख 2.5 लाख स्टार्टअप्स हैं और 1,80,000 बंद होने वाली है। तो अगर जो लोग इनोवेटर नहीं है, क्योंकि इनोवेटर्स में कुछ हम लोगों ने लास्ट क्वेश्चन मेरा इसलिए था, जो इनोवेटर्स नहीं है प्लीज आसपास में दिमाग लगाइए, कोई 5, 10, 20, 50 करोड़ की कंपनी बंद हो रही हो उसको एक्वायर करो, वीसीज के पास जाओ, 200 करोड़ की कंपनी को 5-10 करोड़ रुपए में एक्वायर करो, बाउंस बैक करो। और ये अपॉर्चुनिटी सारे इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए भी है, मुझे मालूम है इन्वेस्टर्स कितने हैं, तो उस पर हाथ नहीं खड़ा कर रहा हूँ, कम हो गया तो डिमोटिवेटिंग होगा, बट ये इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि आप अभी वेंचर स्टूडियो एक नया टर्मिनोलॉजी है, बहुत सारी जगह सुनेंगे, आपके यहाँ भी सुना होगा मेरे को। वेंचर स्टूडियो इज अ वेरी बिग अपॉर्चुनिटी इफ यू फील यू आर नॉट इनोवेटिव, creative, there are tons of businesses which are closing down, there are pressure when the companies are closing down, founder को बाहर निकालना है, investors को कंपनी को चलाना है, तो बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, इस अपॉर्चुनिटी को ग्रैब करें, मैं कर रहा हूँ। और फाउंडर्स की सजेशन अगर आपको लग रहा है आप नहीं चल रही है, प्लीज क्लोज डाउन, मीट विद द पीपल लाइक मारवाड़ी कैप्टिस और people who are near and dear to you, how to close properly so that you can enjoy and pivot for the next venture. Thank you so much, this was my closing.
थैंक यू सो मच। किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है? एक क्वेश्चन
सर, मेरा क्वेश्चन है सुशील जी से। आपने बताया कि टीम एक होना कंपलसरी, मतलब किसी भी चीज को रन करने के लिए आपने इतने सारे फेलियर्स, इतने सारे सक्सेस वेंचर्स हम लोग किए।
क्वेश्चन
यस सुशील जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे है कि आपने इतने सारे वेंचर्स, फेलियर्स और सक्सेसेस सारा कुछ देखा, ठीक है? सो आपने उसमें अपनी एक टीम प्रिपेयर करी, या फिर आपने जो आपके पास जो फाउंडर्स आते हैं या फिर जो वेंचर्स आते हैं उनके टीम्स होती हैं। सो माय क्वेश्चन इज हियर कि मैं एक दो स्टार्टअप्स रन कर रहा हूँ, मतलब बेसिकली दो बिजनेसेस रन कर रहा हूँ, तो उसमें एक टीम होल्डिंग रखना एक ये बहुत चैलेंजिंग काम है। सो उस पार्ट पर जो आपके फाउंडर्स आपसे मिलते हैं या फिर आपने भी किस तरीके से टीम्स को मैनेज किया और हैंड ओवर करके अभी तक आप ये सारी चीजें चलते हुए आ रहे हैं?
तो यार अपनी पोजीशन चेंज कर। सबसे पहले अगर तू दो बिजनेस कर रहा है तो एक बंद कर। तो मेरी डिसीजन, मैंने बहुत सारे फेलियर किए, बहुत ज्यादा चीजें की। मैंने सबसे पहला एक काम किया, क्विक डिसीजन मेकिंग एक्सेप्ट किया और एक ही चीज पे फोकस किया। जिस दिन मैंने अनलिस्टेड शेयर में काम करना शुरू किया ना, मैंने उस दिन लिस्टेड शेयर बंद कर दिया, डीमैट अकाउंट क्लोज कर दिया। तो फोकस करना और ट्रस्ट क्रिएट करने के लिए देखो, या तो बहुत करोड़ रुपए और अडानी अंबानी जैसे, शायद आज ये स्थिति है कि पैसे, मेरे फादर एयरफोर्स में थे, फर्स्ट जनरेशन थे, पहला बिल्ड किया। तो पहले 10 साल 15 साल 20 साल सिर्फ एक ही चीज पे फोकस किया और ये माना इसको प्रूव करेंगे, सक्सेसफुल करेंगे। इसीलिए लोगों ने पहली बार विश्वास किया, फेल हुआ, दोबारा उन लोगों ने विश्वास किया, फिर फेल हुआ, फिर दोबारा उन लोगों ने, तीसरी बार उन लोगों ने पैसा डाला, क्योंकि मालूम था फाउंडर पैशनेटिक है, उसका डायरेक्शन मुझे थोड़ा उड़ने का शौक है, पर जिस दिन उड़े उस दिन फिर पीछे नहीं आए। तो इस अप्रोच के साथ आपको जिंदगी जीनी पड़ेगी और उन्हीं अप्रोच के साथ लोग इन्वेस्टर्स मिलते हैं और उन्हीं को लोग पंख लगाने के लिए देते हैं। तो आपकी ये अप्रोच होनी पड़ेगी। और इसीलिए अगर आपने किसी से भी, एनीबॉडी हु इज अ गुड इन्वेस्टर अगर है, तो एक बार देता है, दो बार देता है, तीन बार देता है। मुझे बहुत लोगों ने बोला 90 कंपनीज में पैसा लगाने के बाद सोते कैसे हो? आज शायद किसी ने मेरे पास दो बार फेल होने के बाद तीसरी बार लगाया, तो मुझे मालूम है कि अच्छे लोग ज्यादा हैं। हम सब लोग फाउंडर्स हैं, पैशनेटिक हैं, क्रिएटिव है, इनोवेटिव है, कुछ बड़ा करना चाहते हैं। अदर साइड में कैपिटल है, बट आपको पैशन चाहिए और आप स्मार्ट मनी, छोटी छोटी क्विक डिसीजन मेकिंग विल बी द की। एक कंपनी आज ही बनकर, अभी बनकर 1 घंटे बाद बनकर।
सुशील जी, मेरा इसी पर ये कि जो मैं फर्स्ट कंपनी में करता हूँ, जैसे कि मेरा एक एजेंसी है, लाइक वी एंड माय पार्टनर्स होल्डिंग
ऑफलाइन डिस्कस करने ना, इतना सब लेट होना चाहिए ना।
हां, थैंक यू, नो वरीज, थैंक यू सो मच।
एनीबॉडी एल्स?
Thank you very much. Can we just take these questions after this? In person, you can attend the questions if it is
I think
possible.
that will be better. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Please kindly come forward for a group photo once and such a wonderful panel discussion. I must say that everyone, please give a huge round of applause. Thank you very much, and I just request Ms. Aditi Singh to please kindly stay here on a dais. I once again request Ms. Aditi Singh ma'am, please kindly stay on a. And it's a time for an MOU. So with that, I request Mr. Sachin from the HPF Direct Limited to please kindly come on a dais, along with Ms. Aditi Singh from Saturn Equity Fund to please kindly come on a dais for a MOU to sign. Thank you very much.
This one does.
So now we can support more women entrepreneurs and we can found new startups as well. But definitely those startups, Shakti ma'am is not supporting our firm, is not supporting, maybe we are supporting, or the startups or businesses those are already established, you can go with them. So it will be easy, we can just support and fund and provide services together. And we can promote certain equity fund as well, all over India and globally as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and happy congratulations for such a great thing that happened here. I just request you please kindly come forward for a group photo once. Okay, thank you very much. And now we are moving ahead with the keynote sessions. Our first session is about building investments, ready companies, governance, capital markets, and long-term values. For that, I would like to request Mr. Pawan Kumar Vijay to please kindly come on a dais. He is one of the India's most respected voice in corporate advisory, capital market, and institutional finance. With over 35 years of experience across merchant banking, IPOs, corporate restructuring, transaction advisory, and governance, he has played a defining role in shaping finance and capital market practices in India. So I just request you to please kindly go ahead, sir. Yeah, you can. No worries on that.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
So, my topic is slightly different. And the way I see the people here, I'm talking about the future because they have given me topic of preparation for fundraising to capital. So in place of devoting more time on my session and my topic, what I do, I will give you 3-4 points and then I'll take some questions from you. So it will be more interactive, not one-sided. Friends, what is happening in India? You all are entrepreneurs, you are a founder, you have innovation, you want to do something great, and for that, there is a one thing required, that is money. Now question is, I have planned whether money is there or not. So as a capital market person, as a market intermediary, I can tell you the money is chasing good business. Today what is happening, there are 6,000 listed companies in India. And these companies, only good companies are getting money, rest of the companies are going. So if you have any business which is sustainable, predictable, and which can tell something great, it is definitely getting huge amounts. Again I am telling, the investors are chasing good companies. Now the question is, what is the meaning of good companies? Everybody has their own passion. Everybody has own business. So I will tell you from my side, when we invest in any company or we suggest this company is good for capital raising. Now what we are doing, we are not investing in business. We are investing in something else. And investor is also asking for different things. Now first question, if anybody is coming to us, we are asking, what is your industry? Where do you want to do something? So you have an industry which is today like sustainability, drone, power sector, RegTech, or some innovative things which are coming. They are good. But some people have some companies which are ordinary business, like textile, like steel, like any other business. Or whatever you are doing, you have some RegTech plan, you have some technological plans. So we ask them that what is difference you are creating as compared to a normal business. If your business has some USP, now what is USP? First USP is that I am earning as a normal business. No investor will invest money on that factor. I have a business which has a less cost and I am producing better results. Yes, interest is there. I have this industry and this is my USP. I have an interest. Now I will tell you a very interesting example of how many people are aware of APL Apollo. APL Apollo company. Okay. So APL Apollo company's cost of manpower is less as compared to other people. You know why? Because they pay less salary but more ESOP. And the ESOP is governed by market. Because if they are getting some ESOP and company's valuation is going up, then their ESOP value is going up. So their cost of employment or employee is less and the money used pay the market and then through ESOP. So today what is happening, so many people have different ideas, different business, different things and they want to do it. So this is second part. Now third most important thing, if you want to raise money, you have to prepare yourself. If you are not prepared, the things money will not come. Now what are the major problems which I have seen with the people who are founding and they have a business? Because you form the business with passion. Passion cannot give the desired result. Passion can sustain, continue, but you have to make scalability. You have to make a predictive business. You have to make a sustainable business. I have my profit, and then profit is going down. Next year it has gone up, then gone down. Then market will not give you desired result and desired money to you. You should have a sustainable and predictable business. Second is, if you have a business and you want to raise money, what you have to do? It's a very, very simple problem. First, your industry is belong to which sector? Second, if you are in ordinary sector, then what are your USP? You have to develop. You have to make it. These two things is clear. Then third point comes, what is your corporate structure? Because you people are not aware that when you are starting a business, you are a good entrepreneur. But you are not aware of technical part, legal part, financial part, and these are the things which is giving value. Then come to the point that you have a business, you have a company, but your corporate structure is not clear. You made 2 companies, 3 companies, you made in the process of growth, you have done some cross-holding. The market gives money to clear structure. So you have to clear your structure. That is second part. Third part is, what is your compliance structure? Whether you are complied or not, whether there is a violation or there is a future violation, predictability is there. Then come to your balance sheet. Your balance sheet is giving